Welcome back, NFL fans. You're locked in for another trip through gridiron history, one forgotten classic at a time. If you don't mind, please take a minute here to like and subscribe, or don't. It'd be cool if you did. Today, the time machine is dropping us off at Paycor Stadium, December 1st, 2024, for an AFC North matchup between the 4-7 Cincinnati Bengals and the 8-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bengals were favored by 3. It was 32 degrees with a 9-mile-an-hour wind, and there were 66,112 in attendance. In all-time head-to-head play, Pittsburgh enjoyed a 70-39 edge, including 3 of the past 4. Mike Tomlin was finishing up his 18th season heading up the Steelers, with a career 181, 103-2 regular season record. Tomlin is likely the third consecutive Pittsburgh coach, along with Chuck Noll, 193, 148-1, and Bill Cowher, 149, 90-1, to one day enter the Hall of Fame as a coach. Zach Taylor, at 42, 45-1, led the Bengals. Russell Wilson, in his 13th NFL season, had joined the Steelers for the 2024 campaign. Over 193 games, all starts at quarterback, he had 341 touchdowns, 108 interceptions, with a quarterback rating of exactly 100.0. Opposing Wilson was Joe Burrow, in his 5th season as Cincinnati's starting quarterback. In 63 career games, all starts at quarterback, Burrow had a 100.1 passer rating and 124 touchdowns to 41 interceptions.
One person for T. Higgins in the early going.
So they'll work the schematics on Chase. Over the middle, caught by Chase. And Chase still going, but it's going to be short. Calvin Austin is back on the field. 3rd down and 3. Wilson intercepted. It's picked off by Taylor Britt. Working the sideline. Taylor Britt could go and does. Touchdown, Bengals. They still have Kansas City and Philadelphia outside the division on the schedule. Dump off. It's a 1st down. Harris and more. Beautiful spin by Harris. He's still going. Just short of the 35. Jermaine Pratt went along for the ride. 25 yards. 1 catch. It was the game winner against Washington in a Steeler uniform. 2nd and 3. Wilson, check down. Harris breaks another tackle. Davis Gaither. So now Jalen Warren checks in. Wilson is 4 of 4 on this drive. Harris has the majority of the yards for the team so far. Pickens, catch, run, slips out of there. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The elusive George Pickens. And he punted the ball after the score. 17 yards. 3rd down and 2. Burrow looking to convert. Step and throw, and he zings it in there for T. Higgins. 1st down.
We had a big ball game.
From the gun, handoff, Chase Brown. 1st down into Pittsburgh territory. Mike Tomlin made a point in our meeting to say establishing the tone by stopping the run for Brown. Zach Moss out with an injury. Brown had already taken over the number 1 spot at running back. Slashing, another big gain. It's Brown. Diving for the pylon. He's in. Touchdown.
Got it. Right on the sideline. He's in perfect position. But that knee on the inside may be down before he gets the ball to...
1st and goal. Handoff. Brown takes it in for the touchdown. You saw Patterson earlier in the drive at running back. Now it's Jalen Warren. They get the play off. Wilson on 3rd and 8. Catch. Pickens turns the corner for a 1st down. And a spin move. There are 5, 6 Bengals in the area.
Remember, he used to have the green light all the way up to 9 yards deep.
2nd and 8. Another one. It's there over the middle time and time again, and the Steelers are taking advantage of it. There's been a soft spot in the Cincinnati defense. It was Harris earlier. Now it's Patterson exploiting it. Numbers for Wilson. He's got 120 through the air, the touchdown and the pick. This time, Patterson bounces to the outside. Patterson, yeah, he's still got a little juke in his step. A 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 23. Houston. Patterson remains in there. This is the 10th play of the drive for the Steelers. Shotgun. Wilson fires. End zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown. Steelers. Perfectly timed.
Right at the top of the screen. That means everyone else collectively is responsible for trying to hold down Jamar Chase.
Pistol formation, Khalil Herbert, who was acquired from Chicago. And Herbert, a change of pace. First down run.
He yelled at Jamar Chase and
He did.
said, I will not throw you the ball again until you take that stuff off.
3rd and 2, pitch and catch. First down, Chase Brown. Brought down at the 30-yard line, so good drive here from Cincinnati. Playing once again without Alex Highsmith, ankle injury that he suffered late in the Washington game. This is a 2nd and 16. Burrow on time. Connection made as he hits the tight end.
The numbers are showing it, aren't they? I mean, it's just crazy the numbers are putting up without the victories.
Burrow, step up, deliver, touchdown, Jamar Chase. Bengals take the lead.
Will Pittsburgh be able to keep pace?
Najee Harris is back in there. Fake the handoff to him. Wilson steps up. He's going to throw it downfield and hits on a crosser. Patterson. First down into Cincinnati territory. Steelers in business in Cincinnati territory. Stopped and cut by Harris. In motion, Jefferson. Just like that, the Steelers are at the Cincinnati 25-yard line. From the gun, feed it over the middle to Harris. And gang tackle, they're going to whistle him down at the 19. So that's good for 6 yards. Davis Gaither got in there. Harris in the backfield. Pitch it to him. Harris. A clear lane to the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
I'm wondering if the officials are going to warn him about getting out too fast and maybe resulting in penalties.
Anticipating the edge rusher. Big hit. Yossi Vosh took it and secures it.
And he's doing it well.
We are under 5 minutes to play in this first half. High-scoring affair. Burrow steps up. Oh, didn't see the defender. The ball is free. The Steelers pick it up, and they've got it. T.J. Watt knocks it away. And Pittsburgh takes over. First down, Wilson. Toss it to Warren. Warren bursting through. Warren with the balance. And he's hit inside the 35. That's exactly how the Steelers visualize this.
When he came out in the second half and the ball was out of his hands quicker, he's continued that today.
Dime package for Cincinnati. Wilson, low throw, and it's dropped by Freiermuth. He has a career high of 9 from 50 yards or more this season. This, a 50-yard attempt. Boswell, that kick, it's good. What else would you expect from Chris Boswell? Bengals have 2 timeouts remaining as well. Burrow out of the pocket. Burrow, fake. Burrow in trouble. He tosses it away. Pressure this year. Steelers are 8-3, trying to bounce back after the loss Thursday night in Cleveland. Quick hitter to Freiermuth. Out near first down yardage. Tackle made by Jermaine Pratt. 1:45 to go. Wilson out of the pocket. Uncorks it. Complete. Pratt, Freiermuth.
Or you just go ahead and run your play. You don't want to take your time out yet. You need it for the field goal.
They're running it over the middle. Another catch made by Warren. It required 2 tacklers again. The linebackers converge. We're down to 10 seconds, 9 seconds. He nails it. Time expires here in the first half. Pittsburgh 27. Najee Harris left for an extended period in that first half. Didn't return. He's in there now. Wilson places it perfectly to Michael Pruitt. Flag down. Catch made out across the 45. It's a moon ball, and it's caught by Pickens. Russell Wilson, so much confidence when he goes downfield. Wilson steps up, the flip. Cincinnati ready for Michael Pruitt. 2.5-yard pickup, field goal unit coming out. 42-yard attempt. Chris Boswell, it's blocked. Cincinnati makes a play on special teams. And Boswell is human. This is now a 3rd and 21 for the Bengals. Burrow looks, he throws it, and it's caught for a first down. T. Higgins working into Pittsburgh territory. Line of scrimmage is just short of the 35. Burrow, pump, Burrow, throw, open man, it's caught by Gesicki. First down at the 15.
Big time downs. He's got Chase in the slot.
They couple him with Higgins. Burrow in trouble, and Burrow is dumped. Watt and Benton. This Pittsburgh lead. McPherson curves it through. 27-24.
Fully in charge out there, changing the play again.
Pitch it. Harris, good. Cut by Harris. Still going. Harris makes another cut and finally dropped out near midfield. Sack of the day for the Cincinnati D. Shotgun. Wilson lets it fly. Complete. Skoranek with the catch.
There's Williams down here. He should be much more comfortable with a playbook after 3 weeks in Pittsburgh.
Second down and 5. Wilson steps up. Wilson avoids it. Throws on the move and finds Freiermuth for the touchdown. Russell Wilson extends the play.
Changed quickly a couple weeks ago when they lost to Ohio State. No one saw that night coming.
Burrow, quick connection made to Higgins. And he gets tackled at midfield. Brown initially went to the outside, now lines up inside, helping to pass protect. Slipping out of the formation, Tanner Hudson. Catch made, first down. At the 40. Burrow. That pass high and intercepted! Dante Jackson! Now taking their time at the line. Wilson steps up. Wilson flagged down. He throws a deep ball out of bounds, but a penalty marker was thrown just as Wilson was releasing it at the 47. 3rd and 8. Josivash, motion man. Burrow knocked away. Steelers have done it again. Scooped up by Wilson, and he takes it in for the touchdown. The combined record of the opponent Cincinnati has beaten is 10-34. Burrow, a soft toss. Brown, defender fell down, and Brown takes advantage. 9:40 to go in the 4th. Burrow, downfield shot to Josivash. First down. Play clock winding down. Burrow fires it. Handled by Higgins for the touchdown. Bengals crowd the line. Wilson gets rid of it. One-on-one. Hits his man. Jefferson cuts it back. And he's brought down inside the 15. Wilson steps up. And Wilson not going to take any chances. Takes the sack. Holder Waitman, 30-yard attempt now for Chris Boswell. And he's got it. They are 9-1 in their last 10 games on 9 days of rest. Burrow, step and throw, delivers it to Chase. We know what he can do after the catch, and there he goes. Chase down inside the 5. The clock is rolling.
A little bit. Had that opportunity.
That's why I told the story.
I love it.
Second and goal. Burrow, end zone. He threads the needle for the touchdown. Josivash. Here we go. McPherson rolls it. And handled by the Steelers, Connor Hayward. Fullback / H-back.
If he goes zone read, he's likely to keep it here.
He will. And Fields has got the first down. A slide by Fields, and that's gonna do it. It's over here in Cincy. The Pittsburgh Steelers back on the winning track. They get it done on the road, 44-38.
Wilson completed 29 of 38 passes for 414 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick for 126.4 in-game rating. None of his receivers topped 100 yards, but he spread the ball between 10 targets. George Pickens led in yardage, with 3 catches for 74 yards and a score. Brett Freiermuth caught 6 balls for 68 yards and Najee Harris also collected 6 passes for 54 yards. Harris also rushed for 75 yards on 16 carries, scoring a touchdown. In defeat, Burrow completed 28 of 38 for 309 yards, with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception, for a 112.7 rating. Jamar Chase led the receiving corps with 6 catches for 86 yards and a score. Chase Brown carried the ball a dozen times for 70 yards and a touchdown. Now, the Steelers went 1-4 the rest of the way to finish with a wild-card berth at 10-7, while the Bengals closed out with 5 straight wins, but missed out on the postseason at 9-8. Pittsburgh didn't last long, though. They were dispatched in the wild-card round by the Baltimore Ravens, 28-14. Please, subscribe. Until next time, keep the laces out, keep the history alive. I'll see you on the next kickoff. Bye.